Hey guys, I don't know if I've updated you guys, but Dustin stepped off the trailer and into a hole because we have hay all around our front yard. So he is supposed to keep weight off of his foot for the next month at the earliest. So we are going to be put back a month on building our house because there's nothing that he can do for a month. He can't even really go to work because it is his right foot, so that's the foot that he drives with, which I mean he could drive with his left foot, but I don't know, we're about to start figuring out some things that me and the kids can do around the house, like building the doors and the trim and the cabinets. We're planning on doing all of that. So now I've got to go wrap his foot up because he needs to keep compression on it.
I really zip around.
What? And this is what he does.
Hey, we need a piece of wood to put back on the insulation out there.
Up front? Okay.
I don't think John Al's falling up.
Well, I'm already getting work orders.
All right, first we got the exterior insulation put up right there and right there, and have a heater going so we can warm this house up because it is currently colder inside of the house than it is outside. But now I'm going to get started on drilling all of the holes for the wire to come from the attic down. So let's get started doing that.
So he did have this door closed off with exterior insulation because we had the heater going. He had it just like that door right there. But since we're building the frame right now, he took it off. I did get the drawer fronts on, and I wish that I would have turned and used the other side. So I'm not water down. So I wish I would use this side. You can kind of see the different colors. This side matched the pine way better, but I think I'm just going to end up painting it instead. But he went and did what I was talking about, was he drilled all these holes for him to be able to pull the wire through to get to all the outlets. Okay, so basically Dustin's foot is not completely healed yet, but in his words, this house is not going to build itself. So him and his dad got started on getting all of our roofing ready so we can go ahead and put the metal on. Right now we are putting down our 2-inch poly iso insulation that is going to go down first, and then we are going to put elephant skin over that and then lay our metal on top of it. We have also hired one guy to come out and help Dustin put the metal roof on. That he does that for a living, so he knows what he's doing. But this poly iso right here, we are also going to be wrapping our whole entire house in this exterior insulation. And yes, while you're probably wondering why are you putting insulation on the outside of your house, we are also putting rock wool on the inside. There's just a lot of benefits to exterior insulation. So him and his dad finished up on the back of the house, and now they are laying the installation on the front of the house. Yes, I said that funny, but I also get better at the end of this video of picking up the camera and explaining way more of what's happening instead of just bouncing to the next day. We just got back from the dentist. We had to stop working because we obviously had to go to the dentist, and Dustin's dad also left. But this is as far as he's gotten. And he's going to try and finish up here or at the front part tonight because we have to go pick up the metal to go, hold on baby, to go on the roof. It's okay. we have to go pick up the metal that's gonna go up, and they're gonna get it started, hopefully finish it Saturday. So this is what we're at right now, and he's got to get the rest of that up there. And we have something else for, I think he said it's gonna be thinner pieces on the porch. I'm not 100% about that, but anyways, we just got back. He's getting the light set up right behind me, and I'm gonna go inside and finish drilling the holes to be able to pull the electrical through. So see y'all then. Unfortunately, he did not get through laying all the polyiso down because his foot was actually hurting really bad. But he kept working until probably around midnight this night, but the camera died and I just never went back out there to get it and put it up. It was also extremely, extremely cold for Alabama. Okay, it is the next day. We just got back from running around town to get our metal and the insulation that we're gonna put on the porch. And I think he said it's called like elephant skin underlayment that's gonna go on top of all the insulation. So Dustin's gonna get back to work today and hopefully knock it all out, because they're coming tomorrow to help him install all this metal, and we will finally have our roof on. So I will see y'all then, hopefully when he gets all of this done. Alright, Dustin and his dad have finished up putting the elephant skin on, and the guy that we hired to come out here and help us showed up this morning. So thank you to him for actually showing up and coming and helping us get all this done. We are installing 26 gauge R value Galvalume metal on our roof. So this is what it's going to look like. And when I told people on TikTok, they were wondering if I was going to paint it any other color. And as much as I really wanted a black roof, we live on a dirt road. And so I've had a black roof before and it fades, but it also shows a lot of dirt. And that is just not something that I wanted to mess with, being on a dirt road. And this Galvalume, I had it before on our last house and it did not show anything. So I just went with this because one, it's cheaper, and two, I know it's not going to show any dirt. Hey guys, so it is now the next day and they finished up with the back of the house and the back porch, and now they are working on the front of the house. The guy that was helping Dustin had to run and go to the store because Dustin ran out of hatch channels, I believe is what they're called. And they just got back and they're doing all of that, and I'm about to go out there and set the camera up so we can watch them put the front of the house on, and then we will finally have a roof, which is so exciting because Dustin was stressing out. We're about to get a few days of rain, and now we don't have to worry about anything getting into the house. Our front doors are supposed to be, or our front door It's supposed to be here hopefully next week. It was supposed to come this week and it never showed up. So hopefully next week we will have our front door. We have to find new exterior back doors because we are making them 8 foot tall instead of the normal 6'8". And then I think that's it. So I'm going to take the camera out there and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so we have finished and we finally have a roof on. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. And this is our gorgeous front door that I'm going to be staining. I could not find a full light, 4-light exterior door in the color that I was looking everywhere, anywhere, if that makes sense. But we went back to our local lumber yard, the people that we got all of our lumber from, and he actually called around and found us this 8-foot door, which I'm so in love with and I'm so thankful. And it was not a bad price. It was only around, I think, $1,200 for this door, which was just the slab only. But everywhere I found for a door like this, it was a lot of money, but it was also only in mahogany, and I just didn't really want the red tint in the door. But I have now put on the wood conditioner, and then I stained it with Early American. I got the coat of stain on. This is a Great American color. I put a wood conditioner on it first, and this is what she's looking like. So now I just gotta do the other side. I feel like the color isn't like doing it justice. Ooh, I'm so in love. Okay, and like rest of the video, I have not told y'all anything that's happening, but Dustin is going around and raising up the doors to be 8 foot tall. Okay, so I have gotten the doors and the door frames sealed and stained. This one is going to be a walkthrough from the garage, and I have got it stained. It's a little darker, but it won't be next to these, so I think it'll be okay. Dustin has went through and got all the headers taken out so we can raise the doors up to 8 foot tall. All of those. This one, the only one he has left is Jeremiah's room. I don't remember what he said, why he couldn't do that one. But they're all done. We've also got the back door done and the front door done. Okay, so Dustin finished up the very first 8 foot door. This is the door coming from the kitchen going into the laundry room, and I just think it looks so great. He only put one screw in right now to hold it in place, so I mean I don't think that thing's coming out, but he's gonna go back and nail it. So now we just have like a lot more to do, so I'm going to go back to time lapse. Has already been down here putting more of the headers up to make the doors 8 foot tall. He's got 3 left to go, and then he says he's gonna start running electrical and plumbing and everything else. So are you excited to have a house? I'll see y'all then. So I just bought Dustin a surprise, and I've originally bought it before, but I canceled the order because I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that. He'll be mad at me if I give it to him for Christmas, and he didn't get me anything because we never really do Christmas presents. So when we went to go pick up our stove, he sent me a picture of this like huge 72-inch like tool cart thingy-majig. I don't know what it's called. And he was like, this is what I want for Christmas. And he was obviously kidding because he knew I would not spend $800 of our money on a tool cart. And I said that all wrong. Anyways, y'all get it. Like, I don't have a job. He has a job. So if there's anything he wants, I would never tell him no, we couldn't get it. We obviously would talk about stuff. But with me making a smidge, not a lot of money, some money on TikTok, I figured, why not surprise him? And so I bought it, like I said, and then I canceled it because I was like, nah, he'll be mad if I get that for Christmas. But now that it is after Christmas, he will not be expecting anything. And so I bought it earlier today, and I texted his dad, asking his dad if he could go pick it up. But he said he couldn't do it until tomorrow, and me being the impatient person that I am, I asked Dustin if he needed to go get anything, go to the store, or go anywhere today, and he said he needed to go right by the Home Depot that I need to go to. So I'm very excited. I told my oldest because he can keep a secret, and I just had to tell somebody. So yeah, we're gonna leave in a minute to go to the store, and I'm gonna try and think of a reason as to how I need to get him to Home Depot. I'm thinking I'm gonna tell him that I need some stain. I want to look at different stains because I'm building our cabinets, and I'm hoping that'll sell him. Or, I mean, it isn't hard to get a guy to go to Home Depot. So anyways, I'm gonna bring y'all along because I also want to document this for me, but just to show y'all. So I'm very excited, and he deserves it so much. So we just got back from the store running to get it, and Dustin can't take it right now out of the truck. 1, because it's heavy. 2, because it's pouring down rain. We're supposed to be getting bad weather for like a while now, but I'll insert the clip, but the people at Home Depot really ruined the surprise for me because they couldn't find it. And me and this guy walked all the way to the back of the store, and then all the way back to the front. And he was like, do you have any idea where it would be? And I was like, no, I don't work here. So he went and looked around, and he asked this lady where it was, and she was like, what is it? And Dustin was standing right there, and he was like, a toolbox. And completely ruined it, but he's still so excited about it. He had no idea. Like in the clip, he asked, is it the exterior doors? But anyways, I'm so glad. He's so happy with it. He's already thinking about all the other things that he can attach to it, put with it, and all the things. So he so deserved this. And like I said, I'm just so thankful to have actually started this journey on TikTok and making money, and hopefully I can grow our YouTube to where I can give him even better things and, I don't know, team up with brands and give him stuff too, because he deserves everything. But anyways, I don't know if you can hear me because it's pouring down rain, but I'll see you guys. Hey guys, so it's the next day and we are trying to get things out of the way because our garage currently is in this state. And it's just super messy. There's also stuff like right here by our feet. We can't really walk around in here, so Dustin's going to start getting all the sheathing that is like right over this pile of wood back there, and he's gonna put it up on this wall just so we can get it out of the way. I'm going to be finishing up the doors, and then I have to go knock all the nails out of the, what are they? 2x6s of the wood that we took down from the door jambs and get them stacked outside so we can open up some more room in here because we're feeling a little claustrophobic. So that's what we're gonna do now.
Finish that wall. Oh, I ran out of sheathing other than what I boarded up the garage with. Now I'm going to clean these up. I'm making a scrap pile on the backyard. Or back. Okay, now that we finished all that, we are going and installing the blocking that is going to go in between the ceiling joist up there. Dustin's already done all the way to here, but this is very concerning to us, so we're going to, we've already sprayed it with vinegar, but we're going to spray it with some RMR just to make sure that there's no mold in the house. And now he is moving on to that. Right now he's just going to get all the measurements because I didn't do it right, and I didn't measure the top and bottom, I just measured the bottom, and apparently they're not all like perfectly cut or something, I don't know. But he's gonna go around and measure to get all the cuts for it, and hopefully his dad will come help him so he doesn't have to go up and down the ladder a million times. But we're gonna watch him do that now. What we just did to save time was he went and measured all the spots, and I wrote it down in my phone, so then we don't have to carry all the boards over here and then carry them back out to cut. And now we're gonna go do the rest of the rooms that way, and then he can just cut them and I will bring them back to where they go, and we numbered them so he could put them in the right spot too. Okay, so that took no time. We've got all of these cut out to go up there. We also did this bedroom, got all of them, and then we did our bedroom. And we're gonna go back and do the interior walls later. We're gonna get all these hung up. We have to run out the house real quick. Oh, you can't see it because it's dark. But we have to run out the house really quick. So we're gonna go get something to eat. And when we get back, we're gonna put the kids to bed and come back out here and work until we both get tired. That's gonna be it for now, and I will see y'all later tonight. Hey guys, so it is the next day, and Dustin has been out here working since like 5 o'clock this morning, getting the rest of these, I think they're called like blocking cut. He started working on the interior walls, and I finished up with the door frames that goes with that door, and so I'm going to stain this one. And since it's a different wood from that one, we plan on putting this door outside, by like the garage door coming from outside to the inside of the garage, and then this one's going to be from inside the house going into the garage. So I'm going to stain this one a little lighter. You won't be able to really tell because they're not going to be like where you can see both of them at the same time, except for when you're in the garage. But I'm going to stain this one golden oak, and this one was early American, and it's just a little bit too dark, but the sun will hopefully lighten this one up. But like I said, Dustin has started cutting the interior blocking that is going to go up here, and we did spray this with RMR. You can kind of see like in the corner. We're going to come back and spray all of these. None of it's mold. We've already checked it out and everything. We have sprayed it with vinegar, and then now we're just spraying it with the RMR just to get rid of the stains, because we are going to leave all of this exposed because I love the look of it. And so I didn't want to paint it or anything. I wanted it to be the raw wood look. I may stain it one day, but it's not going to be anytime soon. But you can kind of see in the corner right there where it used to be that dark black, and it's changed to that right there. So that's going to look so good. And then here is all of the blocking that he has cut, and he's finishing up with that now, and then I think he's going to get started on putting them up, and I am going to get started on staining this door because it takes forever. You have to do three or four coats, and the stain, since it's so cold, takes forever to dry. So you have to, I do wood conditioner first, and then it's 30 minutes to stain it, and then you stain it, and we do an hour. But we did see where you could spray the first coat on with like the spray paint sealer, and so we're going to try that because the stain was getting on my brush. Like, it was completely dry to the touch, but it was still getting on the brush when I was doing the sealer. So we're going to try and spray the first one and then go back and paint it. Also, I have a problem, which I sanded this one down so you can't really see it. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but there's like bubbles or something that you can't get out, and it's driving me crazy. But like, you can't see it when you're this far away. You can't even see it whenever it's on camera. So maybe I'm just being too picky. I don't know. I just want it to look good. But anyways, I'm gonna get started on that. Okay, the wood conditioner doesn't take long. I just have to wait 30 minutes and then I can go and stain it. But like, this color matches perfectly. I'm not sure why we stained it because it matches perfectly with just a wood conditioner. But I'm still going to put the golden oak on it because it is just a smidge darker, and when this dries, it will lighten up just a little bit. So I'll be back in just a second to y'all, but 30 minutes here. What? Because one's for TikTok and one's for, yeah.
Why don't you use the YouTube recording?
Because it's too much to figure out where I need to position it to. All right. Wood conditioner is done. Now we're going to put the golden oak stain on here. Boop. Okay, I think that the golden oak was the right move because it looks identical compared to the early American. You can see that it's much darker. So we're gonna let that marinate for an hour and then we're gonna start putting the top sealer on. And like I said, we're gonna spray it on this time, so hopefully it won't take the paint or the stain off of it, and then we'll go back and paint it. All right, Dustin has built, lay back down, the door frames, and they look super good. Here's where the door is gonna go. We've got this one and then that one back there, but I'm staining this one right now. So yeah, that's where we're at now. Super exciting! Oh, I also like this spray a lot better than painting it on, because painting it on, you can't really see, but there's like, I couldn't get it clean enough to where you wouldn't see the bubbles in it. Like, I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it on here. But I couldn't get it where like where I sanded it, all the stuff would go away. So we got these cloths and I was cleaning it with them. But I really like the spray way better than painting it on. So I might switch to that. Anyways, we're gonna get back to work. You see where I sprayed that one and covered up those windows so it wouldn't get on there. But our front door just needs one more coat, and I really want to do the finish coat with the spray. But like I said, we're just seeing how it turns out. And Dustin's gonna continue building, well, I think he finished building the door frames. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next. We did start doing the electrical. So that's fun. I think he got all of this room done. But you know, we're just kind of like doing whatever. We bounce from one project to the other because that's ADD life. ADHD, ADD. I don't know what it is. Is that your life?